Wow, look at this lake, guys. Isn't this area gorgeous? You know, Canada is such an amazing country. But you know one thing that really sucks about Canada? The internet. The internet in Canada sucks. Now, most people have internet at home, right? They use most of their internet at their house. They have Wi-Fi and it's unlimited. Right? Most people have unlimited high-speed internet in their house from one of the big companies like either TELUS, Rogers, or Bell. Now, that's fine. That works great when you're in your house, right? But what happens when you leave your house? How do you get internet when you leave your house? Well, right now I'm doing a trip across Canada and I'm having internet problems. It's, yeah, you know, I'm staying in motels all across Canada and I'm just having a lot of challenges getting good internet, especially for uploading my videos and doing other things on the internet. You know, last night I stayed at a motel and I couldn't even load a web page. It took so long just to load a web page here in Canada. Can you believe it? The motels here in Canada just have terrible internet. At least that's been my experience. Maybe the nice hotels, the expensive hotels, have better internet, but I've just been staying in cheap motels here along my trip. You know, we're already about 80% of our way across Canada. So I've stayed in a lot of motels and most of them have been bad internet. So yeah, it's just a real problem. Here in Canada, one of the most developed countries in the world. You know, you'd think I was in a third world country, given the experiences I've had with the internet in motels. Yeah, it's just terrible. You think if you're going to pay 70 bucks a night, okay, most of the cheapest motels in Canada are like 70 bucks a night. If you're going to pay 70 bucks a night, you should at least get half decent internet, but that has not been the case. Now you might be thinking, well, Mark, you should just get a good SIM card for your phone and use the internet on your phone. You know, check your emails on your phone and use your phone as a hotspot to, you know, give internet to your other devices, like my laptop, for example. Yeah, that's a great idea. That is a great idea. But there's a few problems with that, okay? The first problem is that in Canada, you can't get unlimited data on your phone. Okay, most Canadians have like 3 gigabytes of data. Okay, 3 gigabytes. Can you believe it? That's it. Just 3 per month. Okay, 3 per month, and it costs about $80 a month just to get 3 gigabytes. It also costs about $80 a month to get internet in your house. Okay, so your unlimited Wi-Fi in your house, it'll probably cost you around 80 to 100 bucks. But on your phone, it's going to cost you 80 bucks just for 3 gigabytes. And that's what most Canadians use. You know, most Canadians just use internet at their house and maybe at their work. They don't really have a need for using internet, you know, on their phone. Well, yeah, well, when you're doing a trip across Canada, you need to use Google Maps and other, you know, things with internet on the go, like here, right? I'm just out here in the middle of nowhere. How am I going to get internet? Well, it's a problem in Canada. So that's why I'm making this video. You know, if you're traveling across Canada, I want to let you know internet, it's going to be a problem. Here in Canada, we have some big internet companies, 3 main ones. We have TELUS, Bell, and Rogers. Okay, so before I left on my trip, I thought I'm going to get a good SIM card so that I can use internet, you know, as best I can on my trip across Canada. So I got a SIM card from TELUS, and I thought I'm going to get the maximum I can get. So I got a plan that gives me 14 gigabytes of data every month. 14 gigabytes. That is very high for Canada here. And you know how much that's costing me? It's costing me $120 a month. $120 a month for 14 gigabytes. Isn't that insane? That's just ridiculous. 120 bucks a month. But you know, I thought I'm gonna need internet, you know, when I'm driving, like Google Maps and stuff like that. So I thought I'm gonna get it for 2 months, right? So I got a SIM card with TELUS, and it's worked okay. It's been okay, but you know, there are big areas in Canada where I haven't gotten any reception. Just a couple of days ago, I drove from Thunder Bay to Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Okay, it's about an 8-hour drive, and most of that area, I didn't get any signal. No signal. So that's a problem, right? You drive for 8 hours, you don't have any internet. So I just want to let you guys know that it's a real challenge if you want to travel across Canada like what I'm doing, and you want to stay in cheap motels. The internet in motels is gonna suck, probably. And if you have internet on your phone, well, you're gonna need to pay a lot of money, probably at least $100, if not more, you know, and you're gonna use that really fast, right? I've already used up my 14 gigabytes for this month, so I have to pay extra, which is crazy, right? And this is just, I don't know, you might be asking, why is it like this in Canada? Canada should be a really developed country. Well, you know, to be honest, when it comes to internet, it's not. Okay, when I was in Myanmar, I had better Wi-Fi in my hotels in Myanmar than I have gotten in Canada so far. That's crazy, right? Myanmar has better internet than Canada. And you know, with your phone, like, yeah, you're gonna, you know, in Thailand, for example, I paid $25 a month for unlimited data. Unlimited data for $25 a month. Now, recently, a few days ago, here in Canada, I heard that some companies are starting to offer unlimited data plans. Can you believe it? For the first time in Canadian history, 2019, just a few days ago, after I started my trip, I heard on the radio, a few companies are now starting to offer. I'm not sure how much they cost. They're probably really expensive, probably more than, you know, I'm paying $120 a month for 14 gigabytes. So unlimited, I don't know how much that's going to cost, but it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I don't think there's any reason for it. These companies, the big companies, get together and they fix the prices. You know, if you look at all their plans, Rogers, Bell, and TELUS, they have the same plans. And hey, look at that hawk. Wow. Isn't that a nice hawk? Oh, hey, there's another hawk. Wow, 2 hawks. Wouldn't it be nice to be a hawk? You wouldn't need any Wi-Fi. You wouldn't need a cell phone. You could just soar high above the earth and don't have any worries. You don't need internet. But for me, the life of a YouTuber, internet is so frustrating. When you don't have good internet, you just, yeah, it's just it's hard to, you know, you want to upload a video. Okay, I can't today because the Wi-Fi in this hotel really sucks, so you have to go to the next place, and then if you don't get good internet there, it's like, so it can be really frustrating. I just want to let you guys know that here in Canada, if you're coming from some other country where you pay like 20 bucks for really good, you know, good internet on your phone, it's you're not going to find that here in Canada. That's why I switched. I usually use a smaller company in Calgary to you know, for my phone, but going across Canada, I thought I should get a better SIM card, and it is better. The one I have is better than, you know, my other one. But yeah, you're gonna have huge areas where you won't get any reception, and it's gonna cost you a lot of money. So yeah, welcome to the biggest frustration of my life on this trip is bad internet, you know, bad Wi-Fi in motels, and expensive and bad. It's not great, right? The internet with my TELUS, it's been all right, but it's not been great. It's okay in cities, right? But as soon as you leave cities and you're driving across, you know, parts of Canada, like really remote places like this, you know, you're probably not going to get a good signal. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that. And you know, maybe in the future it will improve. I really hope it improves here in Canada. I don't know really anything about the telecommunication industry. I don't know if it's really hard to build towers all over Canada to, you know, to give my cell phone some internet. Maybe it's hard, maybe it's expensive. I don't know, but it shouldn't be that much money for sure. I think Canada has the highest cell phone prices in the world, and it's not even great. It's not even that great. So yeah, I hope it changes in the future. I hope our leaders, hope our Prime Minister, maybe our next Prime Minister will open Canada up for some more competition, because I think the problem is right now there's only 3 big companies, TELUS, Bell, and Rogers, and I think they do like price fixing, because it's outrageous. No other country in the world would charge you $120 a month for your cell phone, just for a basic thing. Like I said, most Canadians have a plan that's like 3 gigabytes a month. 3 gigabytes. You know, that's crazy. In other countries like India and Thailand, you know, it's just so much cheaper. And in those countries, people use their mobile devices as their main internet tools, right? They don't have Wi-Fi at home, right? So you know, I think most Canadians don't really think about it much. They don't worry about it because they probably have Wi-Fi in their house and Wi-Fi at work, and they don't travel, right? Most Canadians don't travel across Canada like I'm doing. But hey, if you're traveling across Canada, just get ready to have a lot of frustration with your internet. Just wanted to warn you guys, but other than that, Canada is a beautiful, wonderful, amazing country. It's just a small problem, a temporary problem in my life right now. But we're almost finished our trip across Canada, and then I'll go back to my basement suite in Calgary. Actually, I don't even have good internet there in my basement suite because I'm using the internet from the people upstairs, and it's a really weak signal down in my basement. So I have a lot of internet problems down there in my basement too. So yeah, that's well, hopefully if you come to Canada, if you live here, you don't live in a basement suite. I hope you can have your own place, your own internet. Everything will be great. You have control over all of that. So I wish you the best of luck, better luck than I have in my life right now, but hopefully everything will change in the future. Anyway, hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.